Hello, this is Flora from Fabulous Accounting Solutions. Recently, a lot of clients ask me questions about the early release of Super for COVID-19. So today we are going to talk about this topic. So let's go. Firstly, what's COVID-19 early release of Super? Australian government said for eligible citizens and permanent residents of Australia and or New Zealand can apply to access their Super up to 10K in the 2021 financial year. Actually, it's two 10K Super you can access. One you can, if you are eligible person, one you can apply it before 30th of June 2020. Another one you can apply in 2021 financial year. So that's two times one early of this half a year, secondly it's late half a year in 2020 calendar year. You may apply the first up to 10K Super before 30th of June. But if you are eligible and you apply the early release in late of June 2020, you may receive your money from your Super Fund in the 2021 financial year. That means if you apply the late of June, maybe you received in July, that's the next financial year, current financial year, that's 2021 financial year. In this case, you don't need to worry, it wouldn't affect your eligibility to apply in 2021 financial year, wouldn't affect you apply for the second up to 10K early access to your Super. So it's okay if you are eligible, but of course you have to be eligible. Secondly, you have to be aware of that if you are a temporary visa holder, you are not eligible to apply in current financial year. Because it's only applied to the Australian or New Zealand citizens or permanent residents. So you wouldn't eligible if you are a temporary resident. Thirdly, if you are eligible and you want to apply, you can apply online through my Gov account between 1st July 2020 and 24th of September 2020. So you got nearly 3 months of time to apply for current financial year. Fourthly, you won't need to pay tax on amounts released and this COVID-19 early release of Super. So you don't need to worry about that. You don't need to pay any tax on this release Super amount, and you don't need to declare this amount in your tax return. So even you already got the money out, you don't need declare in your tax return. That wouldn't affect your tax liability to ATO, so that wouldn't increase you any tax liabilities. So now let's move to the eligibility. We all know if you want to apply, you have to meet some conditions. So firstly, as I already mentioned earlier, you must be Australian or New Zealand citizen or permanent residents. You can't be a temporary resident. And also, you must require this early release to assist you to deal with the adverse economic effect of COVID-19. COVID-19. So that means the reason you need the money only for COVID-19 effect. So besides all of this we mentioned, you must apply to one of the following circumstances when you apply. So you must be unemployed, or you must be eligible to receive one of the following benefits from Centrelink, like you are receiving job seeker payments, or you are receiving youth allowance for job seeker, you are receiving parenting payments from Centrelink, you are receiving special benefits, or you are receiving farm household allowance from Centrelink. So you must meet any of these conditions before you apply. Unfortunately, if you can't meet all of this, you have another choice to if you can meet that the third one, you still eligible for that. What's the third condition? Maybe this one more people can meet. This one means on or after 4th January 2020, that's the 4th day of this current calendar year, you were made redundant. If you were made redundant, then you meet this condition. Or your working hours were reduced by 20% or more. If your working hours reduced more than 20% or more, you are eligible. And or if you were a sole trader and your business was suspended, or there was a reduction in turnover of 20% or more, that means if you were a sole trader and your business turnover reduced by over 20% due to COVID-19 impact, then you still eligible for this condition. Then if you got the citizen or PR of Australia and New Zealand, and also you meet any circumstances I listed above, then you can apply to. A lot of my clients applied for this one because firstly, of course, you must be a Australian or New Zealand citizen or permanent residents. Secondly, some people meet the redundant. Some people meet the turnover or working hours reduced more than 20%. And of course, some people they are receiving the job seeker payments now. And all of these kind of people, they most likely to meet the circumstances, so they can apply for early release of super. So once you meet these eligibility conditions, as I mentioned earlier, if you want to apply this, you must do self-assessment for your eligibility first, and then apply with MyGov between 1st July 2020 and 24th of September 2020. And how to apply by MyGov? Firstly, you must to set up your MyGov account and link it to ATO. Then you can see that option on your MyGov menu. Then you can apply by yourself. But what's happening for false declaration? If you made a false declaration, if you weren't eligible for this, but you still made a false declaration and applied for yourself well, my God, what's happening for false declaration penalty? ATO will apply penalties for making a false declaration. And some clients ask me how the ATO can find out they made a false declaration. ATO got a data matching program now. So ATO's data matching program has commenced. They can check about data mining and data match, so they know if you are in high risk or potential high risk to make a false declaration, and they will do audit, and then they will give you penalty. And some evidence ATO can get from the data, like they can say you pay snip, because most of business have to use STP now. So ATO received all your payslip data in their system. ATO can ask you to provide the letters or emails or rosters from your employer. So they can request this kind of information from your employer straight away. They can get your bank statement from bank immediately. Because ATO have the right to get your bank statement from bank, don't need your authorized. So you don't need authorized ATO to do so. ATO can do that. So be aware of this. Also, ATO can, if you are a sole trader, ATO can get your bank statement. ATO can get your turnover record through your BAS lodgement, through your year-end tax return lodgement, through your year-end GST lodgement. Also, if you applied this by closing business, ATO can get into your website to say if you already closing your business website, if you have any public announcement for your business closing. And they also can get some documents from Centrelink to say if you are receiving some kind of eligible benefits allowance from Centrelink for now. So they got a lot of ways to find out if you are making a false declaration. So be aware of this. So so just do the right thing, be honest, and keep integrity. And if you are the case, if you are an eligible person, and if you really need the super, so then apply this before 24th of September with the MyGov account. So before that, do that, just a link to ATO website. So that's it. So that's all for today. If you like my channel, please subscribe and share with your friends or family. Maybe they need some knowledge about this. You never know. So thanks for your watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.